week. It's the wave 94.5 and 93.7. Masana says I gotta stay quiet at this time around.
No, I always tell you must talk to the
stay
queens,
quiet.
man.
I gotta stay quiet this time around because Mike will be back, so Mike stays quiet. Good morning. We got the contestants here with us. Good morning, Masana. Take over.
All right, guys, and of course it's the Queen Takeover here on the Wave, gold sponsor for St.Lucia Carnival. We have our final 3 lovely contestants. They're nice and prim and proper, and looking pretty this morning. Hi, guys. How you doing, ladies? Good?
Fine, thank you.
All right. You excited? Counting down? It's almost June 30th. Nervous? Yes. As expected. All right. So we just chit-chatted. No hard work here. So let's start off at the end with Kiana. So let's introduce yourself.
Hello, everyone. Masana said, my name is Kiana. I'm speaking myself. I was born in the community of Soufriere. However, I was raised in Vieux-Fort. I'm enjoying this process so far. I could feel the growth. I feel like I'm not the person I was when I began. So I could say that I am rather satisfied with the process.
Right. Now, so you kind of represent in 2 communities, Soufriere and Vieux-Fort, 2 in 1. All right. So why did you decide on, competing this year for the National Carnival Queen Pageant, Kiana?
I've been monitoring this show for quite a while. It's something that I always wanted to do, but I didn't feel prepared in the previous years. So I waited until I felt like I was prepared. So I got involved in various activities, such as modeling, which will help me with the way I carry myself on stage, public speaking classes, and other activities, so that I would be prepared for show. So this is the reason why I decided to participate in the show this year.
All right. So you prepared yourself for the journey, which is good. You didn't just come in, just so. It's a pageant. I want to do it and try to win the crown, but you actually prepared yourself to be at this moment.
I had a thought in my mind, if I audition and then I wanted to be really prepared when I auditioned so that I would make it through. I didn't want to audition and then, I get the call that, you should probably try next.
Yeah, right. You wanted, when you do it, you do it well.
Yes, and
okay.
I got through with it, so.
All right, nice. Yes. Well, let's meet Miss Fix. Introduce yourself.
Hello. Miss Fix is 19. My name is Frederick. I was born and raised in the community of Choiseul. I'm a fish lover, vivacious, fierce. Yes, I've been involved in pageantry for quite some time now, from actually the tender age of 3, and yes, from 3 years old.
Really?
They pushed me into pageantry. My first pageant was at preschool, and after that I never really stopped. I felt it was something that I really genuinely had a passion for. Like, you find sometimes in many years, they push people to do things. This is something that I actually really love. And when I realized at that tender age that I had that passion, I saw myself investing a lot of my time into actually learning a lot of things to prepare me for this journey.
All right.
Yes.
I remember seeing you for the Miss Independence, right? And then you gave the speech for Independence.
Promotional speech.
Yeah, that was very impressive. So job well done. Nice to see you back into the pageantry world. So why the National Carnival Queen, Alika?
Just like Kiana here, I've been wanting to do it for some time, and others have been encouraging me. Like I said, pageantry is something that I love, and I feel like National Carnival Queen Pageant, it prepares you for bigger things. And I always said to myself that I wanted to be on a platform like Miss Universe one day. And I believe that in St. Lucia, the National Carnival Queen Pageant is one of the biggest platforms, here. So that will, be a stepping stone for me.
Right.
Bigger and better things to come in the future.
Now, what is it like, this pageant? Because everybody knows the Carnival Queen is like the creme de la creme, You have to be prim and proper, all eyes on you. You're a role model. You have to be on point 24/7. Compared to all the other pageants that you've done, would you say this one is just a completely different experience?
I won't say completely different, because the previous ones that I did, it did help me a lot to prepare, because some things are very similar in terms of being in front of the public and presenting yourself, public speaking, like Kiana said earlier. It's similar, but I will say that the schedule, it is more hectic. There is much more that you have to do. You have to mentally prepare yourself for a process like this. Yeah, so I think the all in all that it is similar, but it's greater. The amount of investment that you have to do, it is greater.
And it was well worth it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Well, Miss MBC, introduce yourself for us this morning.
Hi everyone, I am 22-year-old Camille.
You 22, Camille? All right, nice. You look well for your age,
Thank
girl.
you.
Okay.
I currently live in Clario. I've lived there basically all my life. I live with my dad. I love sports. That is something that hardly anybody knows about me.
You play sports?
I used to.
Okay, what sports did you play?
I played volleyball at St. Joseph's Convent.
Okay, you have that.
I also did track. Yes, and I was a dancer previously. Well, they say once a dancer, always a dancer.
Yes.
So I think it's still in there somewhere.
Okay.
But I enjoy watching basketball. I watch basketball, I watch football. And so I'm basically a all-rounder.
You're all-round.
Yeah.
You're a sporty type of girl.
Yes.
All right, nice. So then what made you want to get into pageantry? Because people wouldn't associate somebody
Sports
who's crazy about sports to be into the girly pageantry kind of stuff.
I actually love fashion and modeling. I have been modeling for from like 8 years old. So it's about 14 years now. And it's something that I really, really enjoy. I've done haute couture, fashion fusion, that's the J.K. Moore show, and I've always wanted to do Queen Show. Well, from 2004, when my stepmother was also my chaperone, she went up, and looking at her and going through the process of doing Queen Show, she came out as a more confident person, and that's something that I always wanted to do, and to build my self-confidence.
Right. And
really and truly, it's helped me. And I saw my photos last night, and I was like, girl, is that really you?
Right.
But it's helped me to really grow and to become a more well-rounded person.
Right.
I'm really enjoying the process, and hats off to the Queen Show committee for really helping us and giving us those training sessions that are pivotal to where we are right now. So I guess that's really what I can say. I've really always wanted to do it, and it's a pleasure to be here.
So is this your first pageant?
Yes.
What? That's pretty amazing, It's your first and you made it through right away. Yeah. So that means you have something good. All right. Nice. Well, congratulations for making it this far. So ladies, let's talk about some of the workshops, because I hear all the contestants saying that there's so much that has been done for them, workshops to help build with your confidence. Tell us about some of the experiences, the workshops that you've gone through so far, leading up to June 30th. If anybody could take over.
Okay, well, I can maybe enlighten the folks out there who are listening. It's been a lot. We've done etiquette. First and foremost, let me shout out our training and development coach extraordinaire, Tammy. She is amazing, and she has lined up like the most amazing set of people to work with us. So you have people in the names of Bennett, who's come in to help us with public speaking and preparing us for interviews like this one. You have I think a lady from Toastmasters, Miss Yvonne. She came in and she had speaking classes with us as well. We also have done etiquette and table manners and all that. Yes.
Okay. So you'll have to drink with your pinkies up and all that, nice and fancy.
To be honest, we've been drilled quite a bit for the process, because you find there are lots of dinners. We're going to meet a lot of people. Networking is all part of the process. And I mean, we want to be the best representation for not only the committee, but our sponsors. Well, and ourselves. I don't believe that it's not only going to prepare us for this process, this journey, but afterwards.
All right.
All of whatever they're teaching us, we're going to carry it on.
Yes. That's life lessons, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so it really develops you as a whole person, right? So what are some of the things that you guys enjoy the most so far from, being a contestant, a part of the competition? Anything that stands out? Kiana, you look like you have something that, you remember and you really enjoyed.
I'm enjoying the process because we're being treated as queens. We're getting to go to all the main events and we're getting to sit in the VIP section.
Ah, that's what they like. Okay. You like the upgrade. All right. Nice.
They're treating us really well, ensuring that, like Reka said, that we are where we're supposed to be in terms of how we speak and how we how we socialize with everyone. So I'm just enjoying this process.
You like the royal treatment. Yes. All right, my girl. All right, Camille, what about you? Anything specific that stood out so far in your journey?
Actually, what I still have on my mind is our photo shoot and video shoot.
But you've had several, right?
Yeah. Okay. Well, the main photo shoot, which was actually released last night. It was fun. And I think that has been really, for me, one of the most memorable moments.
Right.
Because although I've modeled, I've never done a photo shoot. Well, I did a photo shoot, but not anything major. And I always felt like, I cannot go and stand up in front of a camera, in front of a photographer and say, I'm doing a photo shoot. I always felt nervous, but it was something that was necessary. And I got in front there and I felt completely comfortable, and hats off to our photographer, Kareem, who made me feel comfortable in front of the camera. And it still has been on my mind, and I've been thinking about it, and actually think that is something that I'm going to look into continuing.
Right, yeah. And that's your professional shot. So the Miss Photogenic, I don't know if they're still doing that this year, but that's what they're going to be judged off of. Yeah,
most probably.
You look pretty in those photos. So
thank you.
It sounds like something that means a lot to you, Camille. Yeah, I can tell. All right, so, well, that's great. I see all of you all have something special that you're taking away from this and that you're excited leading up to June 30th. Now, I know they've announced the positions, so tell us at what position you will be appearing in on the night. Kiana?
I'm in the last position.
All right, so you're closing things off?
Yes.
Okay, position number 9. Alika?
For me, I'm number 2.
And
I
Camille?
am position number 4.
Number 4. All right, so 4, 2, and 9. Not bad. So who's going first? Tasha.
Miss Crystal Claire. Yes.
Yes. She's going to open the show.
She has to.
She has to open the show. All right, guys. So you're excited? The day is almost here.
Yeah.
It's almost here, but I know you're all ready. You're going to bring it.
Yes.
You've been practicing hard on your talents. How are you able to balance that? Because you have all the things to attend, you have the workshops, and then you have to perfect your talent, you have to perfect your walk and all that. How are you able to manage and balance the time?
I think it has a lot to do with determination. Kind of how bad you want it. If you really want it, then you will find the time and then you put in the effort and the energy that is needed. Also, I must say, I really have to take this time to just tell my chaperone, Cleo, that I'm extremely grateful because she's like my backbone. She's my manager, I could say, because most times when I forget I have an event to do or just prepping or talent rehearsal, she'll be like, Kiana, remember you have rehearsals at
right.
time.
She's your right hand.
Yes, so she helps with the process. And well, in terms of ensuring that I go to the various activities and all of that, and just following the schedule, and it has a lot to do with me and her. So I feel like I'm really determined and I want to get this and I want to do my best. So like I told you previously, then I would put in the required time and energy. So it's like a collaboration type of thing, we're getting it done.
All right. I always say the chaperones never get enough love. Your back have to be real broad to be a chaperone, because you had to take all the heat. You cannot pass it on to the contestant. You have to make sure everything falls in place without letting you guys know that maybe there's an issue or something is not working out. So I think we need a pageant just for the chaperones themselves, because they're doing such a great job behind the scenes. So Alika, you could mention your chaperone as well. Let's share the love.
Well, my chaperone is Sanu James, for those of you who don't know. Past Carnival Queen herself in 2006. And she has been doing an amazing job with me in terms of time management. My chaperone, like Kiana, is my backbone. And she really does help with a lot. Apart from, just reminding me that I have events. She's the chauffeur, she's the photographer, she's the stylist. All my outfits and everything that you see, Shappy is behind that.
Right.
Not
I like that. Shappy is behind that.
Yes. I'm giving her all her credit because she's doing a wonderful job. And time management is a big part of it because the schedule is very hectic. So you do need to know how to balance your time wisely. I mean, that's the time to put aside all the distractions and really remain focused on that particular goal that you have, and that's basically what I'm doing at this point.
All right. And Camille, what about you? Tell us about your chaperone.
My chaperone is everything. I cannot even begin to say what she's doing for me. My chaperone, just last night I got a call and it kind of made me feel like, so far I've not been good enough. And my chaperone said to me, you know what? We're doing it and we're doing it together. And thus far, once we are comfortable, don't worry about anything anybody else said. And I got off the phone with her and I felt like, you know what, let's just go out there and kill it. We're comfortable, like she said, we're comfortable with what we are doing. And that's what's most important. And she just put things back into perspective for me. Even when I'm at work and I'm stressed out because, I have to juggle work and rehearsals and the things that we have on our schedule. And she says to me, we'll try to make it work. We'll move things around. We'll do this and we'll do that. And on the days when I don't want to go down to Dennery to practice my talent, and she said, we have to do it.
Go all Dennery for your talent, my girl?
Yes, my talent coordinator is in Dennery. So when I leave work at 5:30, sometimes I have to go down to Dennery. And we spend the night, almost the night there, because by the time we come up, it's late. And she just tells me we have to do it and we can do it. And there was a point where I was second guessing my talent, and she said, you're doing well, you're doing good, I really think that you can pull it off, and if it wasn't for my chaperone, I don't know if I'd still be here today, honestly.
Wow, that's sweet. Sharon, take a bow. That's nice. But I like the fact that you said that, because everybody looks at you guys and they think, okay, they have it all together, they prim and proper, everything is good and thing. I'm sure there are times where you guys break down because you're human. It's a competition. It's tough. And you have to put on a brave face and you have to have a team to support you and somebody to tell you, you can't turn back. You have to do it and do it to the best of your abilities. So it's good that you pointed that out. So people see you all more, on a laid back type of vibe and not like, yes, you guys are contestants, you're queens, you're all queens, but it's good that we know that you're going through those tough times. So I think we appreciate it more when we see you on stage and you work hard to perform your talent, to execute those things to the best of your abilities. So it's good that you pointed it out. Well, ladies, I know you're, as we get ready to close, I know you're social. Of course, everybody needs to follow you guys to stay updated. So let's just give out those social media handles so persons could follow you.
On Instagram, my name is Miss Pierre Marcel 2018. On Facebook also, it's Miss Pierre Marcel 2018. That's about it.
All right. And Alika?
Same for me. You can follow me at the handles Miss Fix 2018, both on Facebook and Instagram.
All right. And Camille?
I am Miss MBC 2018 on Instagram, Facebook. It's Camille Plummer, Miss MBC. And I just want to take the time to shout out my team, my sponsor, MBC. Hats out to you guys. They haven't fallen short, and I feel the support. Even when I'm not around them, I feel the support. Shout out to Gibson, who's also there supporting me. My father. You know, at first we didn't really, have that, but it's there now, and I'm really happy.
Right, and it's nice you have a TV station behind you. That's pretty amazing. Reka, you giving loans?
Can I be selfish?
Well, let's talk about your sponsor for just a bit.
Okay, well, I would like to shout out my sponsor, Fix, who is giving me 150%, or maybe 200%. But they're doing what they have to do to ensure that on June 30th, I come out and really deliver. And I'd like to say a big thank you to everybody else out there, the entire Schwizzer community. Thank you so much for that support. I see you guys every day on social media, on my many pages, just telling me that I need to always just stay focused and keep up the good work and pull up my socks when I need to. So thank you for the constructive criticism. I appreciate it. My best friend, who is so very supportive, Alicia Theodore, thank you so much. My Chosen Stones family, I don't know what I'd do without you guys. I love you so much for all of the support and encouragement. Thank you, thank you, thank you. My chaperone, my family, I love you all. And thanks for being on the journey with me.
Nice. And Kiana, you giving us some wine or what? Yeah, you could drop a couple of bottles. You drank all? That's okay. So tell us about your sponsor.
Yes, my sponsor is Miss Wilkie myself. Miss Jacinta James.
She's a nice lady.
Yes, she is. I must say, she has a wonderful personality. She makes me feel comfortable every time I'm around her, so I appreciate that.
Right.
I would like to take this time also to shout out Cleo again. I just wanted to know that I really appreciate all the work that she's putting in. I also want to shout out my talent coordinator, Dylan. Oh my God, the list is so long.
So long, right?
Yeah,
family.
Friends, family, everybody that has been encouraging me during this process, even when I felt like I just cannot
do it. Right.
If for a second I'd be like, I'm tired, or just was like, I just feel like I cannot do it, I'd for sure get a message from my sister telling me, come on, you're almost there, we can't give up. So yes, I really appreciate the words of encouragement and the love and the support coming from everyone. And I just want to let everyone know that on June 30th, I will give it my all and I will put my best foot forward.
Nice. Well, we're excited about that. And let me tell you, you're so special, eh? You'll make them shift venue, boy. We're going royal ton. Yes. For the royal ladies. So kudos. Tickets are available, $80. That's up until June 15th. So you could get your tickets to come support your favorite lady or all the ladies in general, because you guys working hard as a team as well to put on a great show this year. So we're looking forward to that. So all the best, ladies. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
Wow. Okay. Nice. All right. You tuned into the Wave 94.5, 93.7 FM. Gold sponsor for St. Lucia Carnival.